and Transportation. He is Senator Ted Budd. He's an accomplished commercial air pilot. Is that correct, Senator?
I am commercial multi-engine instrument rated. That's correct.
Wow, that's really impressive. So impressive, Senator. So President Biden's nominee to run the FAA, Phil Washington, withdrew his nomination today. What's your reaction to that? Didn't both Democrats and Republicans say he's not ready for the job?
Well, I really don't put this on Phil Washington. He should have never been appointed for the job. I put this on Joe Biden, who was going more for diversity rather than the public safety when it comes to air traffic. And it's very unfortunate that somebody who has served our country like Phil Washington was put up for a role for which he wasn't even fit.
So he was also the CEO of Denver International Airport for about less than 2 years. Buttigieg is saying these are undeserved attacks on him. But
well, it was go ahead. It was bipartisan. The attacks were from both parties that had very concerns. And I wouldn't even call them attacks. When it was at Denver Airport, it was mostly vending and restaurants and the commerce that actually went on inside the airport and had nothing to do with the air safety. So, again, it was a mismatch. He understands more about buses, whether it was in Denver, a prior job, or out in Los Angeles. But, again, somebody who had served in the U.S. military, appreciated his service there. But from the Biden administration, it was a complete mismatch, wasted a lot of time. If you look at someone like our acting director, Billy Nolan, the administrator of the FAA, that's somebody who's flown for 3 airlines as a commercial pilot, tremendous experience, really knows his stuff. He's come before the committee.
It's unfair for nominee Washington for the president to have done that to him. You know, I mean, Democrat Senator John Tester, Democrats had misgivings about this. You know, we watched how the nominee could not answer any of your 7 very important questions about what it needs to be done to run the FAA and our nation's airlines and airports. Watch this.
How concerned are you?
I'm very concerned. This year, we're on track to have more than 20, and even one is one that I would not like to see happen.
What airspace requires an ADS-B transponder?
Not sure I can answer that question right now.
So what are the 6 types of special use airspace that protect this national security that appear on FAA charts?
Sorry, Senator, I cannot answer that question.
So what are the operational limitations of a pilot flying under basic med?
Senator, I'm not a pilot. So, again, Senator, I'm not a pilot.
You know the 3 types, Mr. Washington? The 3 types. So can you tell me what the minimum separation distance is for landing and departing airliners during the daytime?
I don't want to guess on that, Senator.
Do you know the difference there?
No, I cannot.
That's okay.
That was nominee Washington. He withdrew his nomination to run the FAA. We just showed a clip of Pete Buttigieg forecasting and estimating that there will be 20 close calls of airplane crashes for this year. Senator, there have been 7 confirmed close calls. We're talking New York, Texas, Hawaii, Florida, California, Massachusetts, and D.C. And now Buttigieg is saying we can expect 20 near collisions in the skies and at the nation's airports between airplanes?
The goal should always be 0 when it comes to dangerous incidents or near misses, and you always want to improve air passenger safety. This is absolutely ridiculous that you would predict that many. You always want to be in a mode of improvement, understanding what's happened with these prior 7. It just goes, you go back to some of the most dangerous incidents that we had. And in the Phil Washington hearing, I asked this question, like, what happened in Austin? What happened a few weeks ago in Boston? That should never have happened. We're lucky that there was no loss of life, there was no accident, but it was too close for comfort. It was dangerous for passengers. We really need somebody at the top of the helm when FAA or when it's transportation in general that really understands safety, which is our primary concern. And these folks are highly politicized. Pete Buttigieg is worried about his next job, not the one that he has right now. We need somebody that's not asleep at the switch.
Senator Budd, we so appreciate you and admire you. You're a hardworking senator. We appreciate you coming on the show. We'll hope to have you on again soon. It's good to see you.